Hi everyone, my name's Aaron, or Aaronius. I'm coming to you today with the first Raid Shadow Legends video. I just wanted to go over a couple things. Because this is my first ever Raid Shadow Legends video, just want to let you know I am 100% free to play. I also have something to show you all, and that is that we do have the boosted summons event going on. It's not 2 times, I believe it's just the 10 times, but I have 1 void shard that I'm going to open up today. Now obviously being free to play, I know it can be very tough, it's a struggle. Constantly going to your offers, constantly gathering your free packs every single day, constantly having to get your playtime rewards, constantly collecting, constantly grinding. This game is one of those games where unless you pay to play, it's going to take you a very long time to win things or to get to the end game scenario. Now if I started all over again, I would change a lot. Now the thing is, I'm not starting over right now. I do have 2 accounts. This is my main account, Aaronius. My real name's Aaron, so that's why I put Aaronius. And of course, just to take a quick peek at my account, you know, I do have some pretty decent champions here. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 legendaries. And I've been playing this game for well over a year now, so of course that's to be expected. You have to have at least 10 legendaries playing over a year. If you don't have 10 legendaries after playing over a year, I am so sorry. You should at least have like 20, 30 epics in your vault, and you should be working on those non-stop. Now, without further ado, let's open this void shard real quick for you guys. And then just to show you really quick, we have a 10 times event going. 10 times chance to get Coronar, I believe his name is. And this champion's pretty beast, I'd say. Like his aesthetics. Looks cool. Has a pretty decent kit. A lot of people who play this character, I don't see him very often in Arena, to be honest with you, especially in Gold 4. I mean, we see him once in a while, but he has a pretty decent kit. On his first one, he attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 5%, attacks all enemies 2 times instead of 1, and the chance of decreasing the target's turn meter increases to 100% if Manaya is on the same team. The damage of each hit will be decreased by 50%. That's not bad. Obviously, you have to have another legendary Manaya to go with it. That's the caveat to it. Next one is Beastly Bellow. Has a 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff on all enemies if it's ascended. 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Places a block debuffs buff and a 60% increased defense buff on this champion for 2 turns. Removes all debuffs from this champion before placing the block debuffs and increased defense buffs on Manaya if Manaya is on the same team. Excuse me. Now, Battle Waltz attacks all enemies, places a 50% decreased attack debuff on all enemies for 2 turns, places a 60% decreased defense debuff on targets under decreased attack debuffs. Has a passive, counterattacks when hit by enemies under decreased attack, decreased defense, or decreased speed. Always counterattacks when hit if Manaya is on the same team. And then lastly, places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns if this champion kills an enemy. Obviously, if you build him pretty tanky, I'm sure he'd be a really good champion for you. Could probably kill a few people, especially in dungeons. He'd be really good. But who I really want is Kaimar. I mean, this guy's a beast, period. Unfortunately, I don't have a shard to pull. I don't have any ancient shards or sacred shards. I kind of rage pulled all my shards recently, so I have just this one. But praise to the RNG gods if I get this. Please, Lord. Here we go. Okay, I quit. I'm kidding. I'm not quitting. But Bulwark, pretty decent champion, a rare. If you don't have Bulwark, he's got A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 15% chance placing a weaken. Wow. Attacks one enemy, 75% chance placing an HP burn. Good for the Soroth, Doom Tower. This one here is good for, that's great for the clan boss. This one here, punishing defenses. When attacked, has a 30% chance of extending the duration of all debuffs on the attack for 1 turn, and increases ally defense and all that. Wow. Okay. I already have him. Doesn't matter. I know for most of you, you're also trying to get the Fragment summoning event. I've been going kind of hard on this one. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'm at 75 shards, or fragments. And right now in tournaments, let's take a peek if it wants to load. So Spider tournament, I've got a ways to go on here. I'm at 337. I need 2050, so I need 5. I need 25 fragments. Classic Arena, I've already got it. But I could end up getting second place, and I'll get another 5. I hope I get second place. Classic Arena. Champion Chase. This is another one that's going to be tough for me because I just don't have any shards. I'm at 508. I'm trying to go for a 750. That'd be nice. I'll probably just pull a bunch of my mystery shards. And then as I pull my mystery shards, hopefully I get a couple of ancients in there in the mix. Also, I need to do, let's see, Champion Chase, Classic Arena, already showed you that. Spiders, events, I'll have to go through and complete some events, which I'm still working on. My artifact enhancement, oh actually I already did do this one, so that's good. So artifact enhancements completed. Champion training, again, need a lot of points here, so the hardest part about being free to play is right here. Energy. Energy is extremely tough to get. So if you don't have enough energy, the game becomes very hard to play. Luckily, my quests have just reset recently, so I'm going to probably start grinding on the quests, grind on my advanced quests, and hopefully get enough energy so I can complete a couple of fragments events. So without further ado, I'm going to go try to collect some things, and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back with another update on my raid content, and just an update on where I'm at currently with my progression in regards to fragment summons. I know I left off yesterday just letting you guys know that I had to grind. So I was grinding, last night, grinding a little bit today, and just want to let you know I used a lot of mystery shards, pulled a ton of them to help me with some tournament points. And then right now my fragment summon for Yoshi the Drunkard's at 80 fragments. I need 20 more fragments just to show you a quick glimpse in the tournament where I'm at. So right now with my Spider tournament, I'm about halfway through with getting the 5 fragments for Yoshi, and I'm at 1060 points so far, so halfway done. I still have a day and 13 hours left, which is huge. And then on Classic Arena Takedown, I did mention yesterday that I'm trying to get second place or even first place if possible. Havoc right now is in the lead. We keep going back and forth, and with Arena being broken again, I know a lot of people have been complaining about it. I know some people that I've been watching for content creators, especially Hell Hades, he's one of the guys I watch a lot. He's talking about Arena and how it's kind of broken again, and how people that are new players come into the game and they can't even get out of bronze. When I was a new player in the beginning, I couldn't get out of bronze to save my life. And as a free-to-play player, it's even harder to scale up in Arena. And now that they took away the bots, or what they say is not bots, now that they took that away and threw you back into the mix, of all strong players, it's become harder and harder to advance in the arena. And just to give you a glimpse of where I'm at, I'm in Gold 3, 28-44. Tag Team Arena, I don't really play it very often, only to do the quests, to be honest with you. I don't really contend or compete with the players that are in Tag Team. They all have like 160, 200k team powers. Right now, this is where I'm at, Gold 3, and as you can see, they have some pretty strong contenders for me. I dropped down a little bit because I did this on purpose. I put in a weaker team. I could put in my Arbiter, and then my High Katoon, and then my Madame Saris, and then someone else who nukes, but I'd rather be around Gold 3 right now. That's kind of where I need to be. When I go into Gold 4 now, unfortunately, I get wiped out. So I do have 2 coins I can use for Arena. I'm gonna try to go for, let's see, take a look at this one here. 166 team power. I'm at 122k team power. So what I've been doing recently is trying to gauge them based off the team power, but then also gauging them based off of what their team power or their player power is. So their player power is 1.27 million. My player power is higher. I think it's at about 2 million, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to attack this team. It's a very heavily defensive-based team. So if I can't nuke them down with my nuker here, Skull Crown, then we'll try another team. But let's see if I can do it. We'll try it out anyways. So the point here is that I go speed into speed, raising my attack, and then decrease their defense and attack, and nuke them down. And for the most part, it's worked out for me. We'll see if it happens now. Okay, there you go. It kind of went fast. I didn't really see all the numbers. I think there was like 50,000 per hit. But I did beat that team, which is great. That's another 11 points towards the tournament points I need to get. And the next team... this team looks good. Bleak. Now, they look like they have heavy resist. I mean, I don't know for sure how high the resistance is, obviously, but Rosin, I believe, grants your team an additional 70 resistance, 90 resistance, even better in Arena. That's huge. But I think that my Madame Saris can decrease their attack and defense for me just fine. We'll see. And this is my last coin for Arena, so I've got another hour or 2 before I get a reset, and then all my quests restart again. So as you can see, my Madame Saris had no problem with their Rosin's additional 90 plus resistance given to the team. Hopefully I can strip this with my Arbiter, which I just did. And it's over. Alright, I'll take it. So that's another 22 points towards the tournament. Let's check where I'm at now in the tournament. Classic Arena, 748, 20 points behind. That's not bad. Champion Chase, I don't think I showed you this earlier, but I am at 1311, so I used a lot of mystery shards from last night and through today as well. I've got only 240 to go, so I can get my 10 fragments. And because I only need 20 fragments left, if I get the Champion Chase right here for 10, and then the Classic Arena for 5, I just need 5 more. So I could probably get it with the Spider Tournament, and then I would win Yoshi the Drunkard. So I think this is doable, guys. Now, if I can't get it from there, obviously, I do have my events. champion training still going. So this is probably the first Fragment event where they actually made it possible, like very possible, for almost any free-to-play player to come in and get Yoshi the Drunkard. And unless you're just starting out and it's your first month or two playing, you should be able to get this. I've never completed any other fragments to receive a legendary champion in the past. I've never been able to because unfortunately the tournaments were just too hard. I didn't have enough energy, I didn't have enough time in the day, or I was working and I couldn't play while working, obviously. And now it seems like they've made this so much easier, especially when they threw in, oh, so if you place first or second, you can get an additional 5 fragments if you place first or second, which is huge. So if you're trying to get a fragment legendary and complete the event, this is going to be your best chance, probably, unless in the next fragment summoning, I forget, it's supposed to be like a new dwarf that's legendary, but in the next fragment summoning, which is going to come in another 2 weeks or so, I think this one's your best bet to go for this one, because who knows, they may or they may not add in the tournaments where if you place first or second, that you'll get an additional 5 fragments for that champion going towards it, so you can get that champion. Now, again, personally, I'm going to go for this fragment summon and just keep pulling. I'm going to keep summoning champions, and I'm very close. I know I can get it. This is a little bit of patience that you have to have, so if you're going to keep pulling champions and just feeding them to your other champions, and then also upgrading your other champions, which will help towards your other events or tournaments of champion training, it's going to help a lot. So I have only 158,000 silver, and then all I do is just scroll down to find some champions that are a lower level. And even if you're going to just feed these champions, it doesn't matter. So like, for example, Runic Warder, I'm probably not going to build him anytime soon, so I'm just going to feed him as many champions as possible, upgrade his level, and it doesn't say how many points I'm getting right here. So now that I've done that, I kind of just keep going back and forth. And just so you're aware, for the events, I believe it's the champion training event. Yep, right here. If you go down here, you can see earn event points by leveling up your champions and upgrading their ranks. So if I have a rank 3 champion, I'm going to get 2 points per level. So every level I get 2 points. So since he got to level 21, I got 42 points, which is not bad. So it's essentially just a grind. You got to keep going. If you really want this event, then you need to keep on grinding. Now, just to quickly go over his kit, I want to show you his A1, attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. If you're free to play, you're going to be having a 30% chance to stun for like 7 years, because you cannot get legendary books very easily in this game. It's very hard to get. You have to constantly attack the Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, if you even are on a clan that can hit Ultra Nightmare. My clan that I have currently can only hit Nightmare. I have a lot of lower level players on my clan, which is fine, so I personally hit Nightmare myself. But again, I haven't gotten a legendary book from Nightmare in about 60, 70 days. So the drop rate is really low in my opinion, unless I'm just really unlucky. And he takes 1, 2, 3, 4 books for his A1. On his A2, Flaming Spirits attacks 2 times at random, has a 75% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff and an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. This is actually really good for the Frost Spider in Doom Tower, and also, I mean, okay in some dungeons. He can also be pretty good in Arena with this attack, although HP burn doesn't really do a ton of damage to arena players compared to poison. Places a 50% increase attack buff and a 50% increase accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. Now this is a huge move. Also has a 50% chance of placing a True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Has a 75% chance instead on enemies under increased attack buffs. This is one of the reasons why I want him so badly, because if you can put him in arena, get his speed, played it out well with Arbiter or played out well with your High Katoon, then you can probably get True Fear debuff on all the enemies for 1 turn. And True Fear is the most annoying thing in arena. You can also do this for spiders potentially, or again another move for Sorath, the Frost Spider in Doom Tower. So if you use him in Doom Tower, then he could place a True Fear on the Spiderlings. Increased accuracy buff is needed for Sorath as well. I struggled a little bit with accuracy trying to land debuffs on Sorath, so if you're a mid-game player, maybe a little bit up to late game, you might struggle in getting your accuracy high enough to get your debuffs on Sorath. And the next one is looks like a passive. Fills this champion's turn meter by 4% each time an enemy receives a buff. So that's pretty cool, especially in arena. Good in dungeons again. And then here, increase ally speed in all battles by 19%. Man, this guy can run fast, huh? He looks pretty fast. So that's him. You know, I definitely want to use him. I would love to build him out. I've already seen a couple of videos from other content creators who've used him in arena and used him in other areas of the game, and so far I really like him. Alright, so there you have it. I'm going to keep on grinding. I'm going to keep on working on events. Hopefully when I come back to you, my events will be completed, my tournaments will be completed. I'd say within about 24 to 48 hours I'll have it all completed. I'll probably have summoned Yoshi the Drunkard. Hopefully I'll get it on film for you guys. But if you'd like, leave a comment down below. If you like what you're seeing here and you want me to make some more videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm a new content creator. I've not done this before, but I'm interested in getting into the space and definitely showing you guys some things that I find interesting. I'm also probably going to work on common champions at some point. I know common champions are horrible, but I think it would be fun just to throw a couple common champions in the mix just to have fun. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.